Yeah, here we go again. It's my last rodeo, though. This is my very last time. 1 second. This is my very last time doing a video about Shona Рэya or going back and forth with Shona Рэya on the internet or anything like that. It's my last video. You know, I got another one in the hole. But I'm not going to give Sean the satisfaction of me posting on my page some shit about him. That's what he does. That's what he want. He like controversy because it keeps him relevant. Your old has-been that can't let shit go. He's very jealous. He's a very jealous guy because he couldn't do what I've done. That's what this is all about. Shona Рэya ain't gonna come up in my conversation with nobody. I don't give a damn about Shona Рэya. Shona Рэya name ain't mentioned in his household. You know what I'm saying? It's always him starting shit. So he goes on Valuetainment and he says, I was just answering the questions. Well, all I did was answer the questions. But there's a way on how you answer the question. Shots was fired when you came out and you said, I beat Dexter when he was in his prime. I was there. He wouldn't make the top 10, which I made the top 10 my first 3 years that you beat me. Does that make any sense? But then he goes on to say, I wouldn't make the top 6 or some shit like that. What make you think you can make the top 6, but I can't make the top 6? You wouldn't have made the top 6 had Flex and Kevin and all those guys was on. You beat those dudes when they was off. You couldn't even beat a broken down Dorian Yates to win the title, homie. He had a torn tricep, bicep, torn pec, everything tore up, and you still couldn't beat him. You're not that good, dog. You're not as good as you think you are. And we're going to get into all of that. We're going to get into all of that. But to get back to him in the Valuetainment interview, well, after that interview, he came out and he told Patrick, damn, I wish I wouldn't have said that about Dexter. Because he knew that was wrong for him to say that. So what he did was he made a rebuttal video on Digital Muscle saying, so he went from, listen now, he went from I wouldn't make the top 10 or the top 6 to Dexter was young his first 3 years. He was I was a baby. His first 3 years, he was young. That wasn't nowhere near his prime. That's what he came out and rebutted. Had he been in his prime, he probably ain't no telling what would have happened, pretty much is what he said. Had he come out and say that the very first time on an interview that got 3, 4, 5 million followers, then, you know, that would have been a different story. But the first thing Patrick told me when I got in there and we started getting ready to do, you know, he's about to bring Sean's name up. He said, we're about to talk about your best friend, Shona Рэya. Then we went into break. And then he said, listen, he said, Sean said, one thing that he regrets saying is you, talking about you. Because he knew he was straight up wrong. So I took it easy on him. And I said it in the video, which I did. I could have said all this shit I'm about to say on here on the video. You see what I'm saying? But no. Me being the nice guy who I am, I don't bother nobody. I don't mess with nobody, man. But if you push me, then I got to come get you. I got to clap back. That's how things is. That's what a real man gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm only going to do this last video, and that's going to be it. I'm done with Sean after this. But when you go in there and say you want to make the top 10, I mean, what make you think you can beat these guys and I can't, though, dog? That's what I want to know. So, after my Vantertainment interview, because first of all, he's going around saying that I started it. It's people all on his shit saying Dexter started. I didn't start this again. I thought it was over. When I did my Vantertainment interview, here you go, got Shona Рэя in the comments. Go on there and look at it. Got Sean on comments talking shit on them. If it was over, I had my comeback. If it was over, why you still talking shit? That's what triggered me, and you can go and look on there. I wrote Sean on the YouTube Vantertainment interview that I did. I wrote him in the comments and said, you know what? Let's do this, Sean. Let's put the pictures up and let the people decide who the best. Well, after I beat you 93% to 7% on some of those pictures, you still ain't get it. You still going around running your mouth. You know, people always talk about the 90s era. Listen, bro. We're both 5'6.5", 5'7". And in fact, you actually an inch taller, not an inch, but a tad bit taller than me. About this much taller than me. I know everybody think I'm taller than Sean, but he actually a little taller than me. Because we've been going through this whole thing for years. We've even turned around back to back and put our backs to each other on stage so people can measure us. He's taller than me by this much. You see what I'm saying? So how do you get a person, guys, just think about this. I know y'all are huge Shona Рэya fans and I got my fans. Everybody got their fans and you can't say nothing, you can't say nothing wrong about their superstar bodybuilder or their superstar athlete. Like I'm a LeBron fan. You can't say nothing wrong about LeBron around me. Well, same thing. You got your fans. You can't say nothing wrong about Shona Рэya fans. You can't say, my fans can't say nothing. You can't say nothing wrong to my fans about me. That's cool. And that's how it's supposed to be. My fans gonna ride or die. You put something negative on my page, my fan gonna tear your ass up. Period. I ain't got to respond. I got amazing fans. I love my fans for that. But let's just throw the fans away, put the fans to the side for a minute, and use common sense. It's a common sense thing right here. If you know bodybuilding. If you don't know bodybuilding, you're going to think stupid shit anyway. This is bodybuilding. Get two guys, same height, same condition, right? But the other one's 20 pounds bigger. Same condition, same shape almost. Both of them got amazing shapes. It's common sense. No way he's beating the bigger guy. It ain't going to happen. I'm just as shredded as him, if not more shredded in places. 20 to 25 to 30 pounds bigger than him. It ain't going to happen. Sean wasn't competing against guys my height, at my weight, at my shape back then. When Kevin Lerone seen us backstage when he competed, he's like, man, this era, all of you guys are freaking huge. That's what came out of his mouth. He couldn't believe how big we were. You got to keep in mind, Kevin Lerone's 245 on stage. I'm 235, but Kevin 5'10", I'm 5'6". This era ain't no joke. Williams 5'5", and he's 235. Bump all of this, put you guys in the 90s era. Put your little ass in this era. Sean, you'll be a freaking classic physique dude. You wouldn't even be in the open class. You'll get smoked up here with us. Now, if you gonna sit up here and say Dexter's lying, Sean is still placed it, Sean would get smoked. These guys back then wasn't this big. There's a lot of shit that they let go back then. Loose hamstrings, loose glutes. Those guys that had loose hamstrings and glutes would get smoked these days. Yeah, trust me. Look at Flex, amazing Flex Wheeler physique. But we got another guy who got just amazing physique as Flex. Liner Biecki. But you turn Liner around, them hamstrings and glutes, that's what kill him every time. You got to be in shape from head to toe these days. Look at Big Ramy. Big Ramy, big as hell, but he still got shredded hamstrings and glutes. That's what I'm telling you. A lot of those guys back in those days will have problems in this era. That's why I always say you can't compare eras. This era is all about being full. That era is all about being sucked down and dry. I did them both. Everybody said, you got the bubble gut. Yeah, but look at all the weight I had to put on from a bantamweight to what I am now. 2005, 6, from 2000, from when I turned pro all the way up to 2010, I ain't had no bubble gut. That's over the years. I've been doing this 50 years. Excuse me. I'm 50 years old. I've been doing this shit for 22 years as a pro. 30 years of my whole career. You know what I'm saying? So, Sean, let me tell y'all the real reason why Sean retired. Sean didn't want no smoke with me and Melvin. Me and Melvin was on Sean's ass 2001. All you got to do is go look at the videos. We was on his ass. Look at the pictures I posted. Pictures don't lie. Well, the picture wasn't a good picture. What you mean it wasn't good? A picture's a picture. I don't give a if his shit was balled up. Look with your eyes. You can't see I'm bigger and harder than him? Oh, it's just the back shot. Shit, I'm complete in every shot. Ain't nothing gonna change if we turn around to the front. I don't get you guys. We're the same height and the same freaking shape almost. Not the same shape, but, you know, we both got great shapes. But I'm 25 pounds heavier. I will actually smoke you. I told everybody that on the interview. That's what he don't like. And I get it. You're not supposed to say another man can beat you. You always should say, think you're unbeatable. That's what makes you a champion. But I keep it real. That's what kind of champion I am. If I think a guy can beat me, I'm going to tell you can beat me. I'm not going to be like Sean and say, I can beat everybody. I'm not going to do that. Ronnie's unbeatable when he at his best. Nobody beat Ronnie. I would have been okay if Sean would have went on there and said, you know what? Dexter at his best, he'll be right in the mix with us. Whoever comes in shape that day is going to place higher than the other. I would have been fine with him saying, and that's exactly how shit would have been. I'm not saying I smoke all those guys, no. But goddamn it, I'm going to be in that top 6. At 230 at my weight back then, at my best? Come on, man. Use common sense, people. It ain't hard. That's why today you get a lot of guys that have me not in the top 5 at any of these big shows. This is what you need to start asking yourself. You need to start asking yourself, is there any people, is there more than 5 people in this world that can get harder than Dexter? If there's not 5 people in this world that can get harder than me, I'm going to be in that top 6. Regardless. As long as everything is flowing and I got my legs and I got everything, I'm going to be in that top 6 every time. Period. From head to toe, when I'm in shape and I'm at my best, I'm very hard to beat. I can deal with anybody. I told y'all that. You know what I'm saying? But not to change the subject, to get back on Sean, man, he's truly a coward. Having somebody post this. See, this is what Sean do. This is how Sean stay relevant. Because all they do is talk shit about people. So, here's what happened. He sent this post that he posted yesterday to the guy. You guys can look it up. I'm not saying no names. Look at the repost. That's the guy he sent it to. And then he says, post this. Pretty much. He sent it to the guy to post it. Tell him to post it. And the guy said, you sure I can post this? Sean says, yes, but keep Dexter's name out of it. The reason he said that was because I told him to keep my name out your mouth. That's why he kept my name out of his mouth. You see what I'm saying? That's why you don't see my name mentioned on there. But when all the people go and they start commenting, if you didn't send the video, if you didn't send the photo to the guy, and you saw all of these people were commenting on that, and we just had we just had a dispute last week, you should know that's going to be taken as you talking about me. See, this is what Sean does, y'all. This is what he does. He posted that picture and tried to act like he out innocent and said, I did a repost. So he calls my partner. He called a few people. Please don't have Dexter put this video up. Please don't let him put this video up. He calling people trying to avoid me putting this video up. That's how he is, y'all. You see what I'm talking about? Then he says, so my boy called him out on it. He said, well, you posted that picture on your page. No, I didn't. I just reposted it. It was about me, so I reposted it. Somebody sent it to me. That's what he said. Somebody sent it to me. That's what he said. When you saw that it was getting a lot of action and the people was going back and forth and you going back and forth with the people on there, when you see it started, people were talking about me and you should have took the shit down. Yeah, you played right on into it because that's what you wanted. That's how you stay relevant. You got over 1,000 comments. That's what you wanted. You're trying to get your numbers up, but this is the last time you're going to get any action out of me when it comes to you and me posting on my site about you. I'm not going to be the one getting your little numbers up. You know what I'm saying? But yet he says, you know what? I just did a repost. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. We got proof that your dumb ass sent this shit to the dude and told him to post it. Proof. You see, y'all? You see how nasty your guy is? He doing some coward shit. He the type dude who would leave his fucking family, his wife and his kids standing there if somebody go at him. If somebody want to get ready to fight Sean, he'll run. That's how much of a coward he is. He gonna fight you. First thing he'll say, oh, I'll sue you, put your hands on me. That's Sean. Anyway, I don't understand what he got against me. I know he's jealous of me, so I guess that's what it is. He wish he could have did what I've done. But he goes around all the time and he says, well, you know what? I ain't in it for the wins. I wasn't trying to win shows. I just wanted to win the Olympia. That's the most complete bullshit I ever heard in my life. Does that make any sense, y'all? Okay, let's just give him the benefit of the doubt. Okay? Let's just give him the benefit of the doubt. But I'm going to shed a little light on why I think he's full of shit. Sean did a couple shows in 1 year. Only a couple times. And every time he did that, he peaked the first show and bombed the second show. He's picked like 5th in the Olympia 1 year. Think about that. That's the reason why he don't compete more than one time. It's not because he so want to win Olympia. No. Because he only compete once a year. Okay. Let's just say, for Pete's sake, let's just say that's true. He only wants to compete once a year to compete in Olympia. Now, keep in mind, Mr. Olympia is the only person to do that. The only person that competes once a year. Because guess what? You don't want to risk losing any other shows that you compete in outside the Olympia because it makes you vulnerable for the Olympia. So if you're going to lose, you're going to lose in the Olympia. That's why people only do the Olympia when you Mr. Olympia. Sean ain't no Mr. Olympia. He went 13 years just doing that one show. Why? That's why. So all of this, okay, so let's just say he did say that. Let's just say he did feel that way, and he wanted to be Mr. Olympia so bad. That's all he concentrated on. Now, keep in mind, Mr. Olympia is in September, October. So he takes the whole year off, diet for Mr. Olympia. Come in there, place 5th, 4th, 3rd, or 2nd, right? What about the tour after Mr. Olympia? There was 5, 6 shows back to back in 2 weeks back then. So we had 5, 6 shows in 2 weeks after the Olympia. What's to stop you from doing those shows? You're already shredded and in shape. Go get that money, Sean. Yeah, I know you have money and all that, but keep stacking them chips. If you would have did that, you wouldn't be taking these bullshit jobs you're doing now. You see what I'm saying? Tell me how relevant you are. Yeah, you're relevant because that mouth. You speak well and you're a good manipulator. That's the only reason. Not because of what you did. You haven't done anything. What have you done? Let me see. I was telling one of my friends, I said, well, look at, check this out. I say, if you get bodybuild, if you put our Hall of Fame guidelines up against any other professional sports, Sean wouldn't even be a Hall of Famer. Because he ain't won nothing. You can't get somebody like, say, for instance, you get Magic Johnson or somebody on a team, and they took him to the finals every year, but he never won. That's not greatness. That's not Hall of Fame numbers. You're not getting in the Hall of Fame because you went to the finals. You got to win at least one. You got 0. In fact, you got 2 wins in 13 years. Those are not Hall of Fame numbers. You want to throw shots at Charles Glass? Why are you throwing Charles' name up? Charles ain't did nothing to you. Why are you putting shade on Charles' name? Charles ain't did nothing to you. Not nothing. But train some of the best athletes in the world. Me, Flex, Chris, Dillette, you name it. He trained some of the best. And guess what? We're all winners. We all won a gang of shows. Maybe you should have went to Charles. You always hollering about, I'm self-made. I don't need no trainer. Well, motherfucker, you look like you need one. If you had one, you probably would have won more shows. How does that look? We all got the greatest trainer. We all win a gang of shows. You over there training by yourself, 1, 2. That's a no-brainer. I don't want to hear that about you. You self-made. That's the dumbest shit I've heard in my life. Yeah, you self-made, all right. But yeah, man. It's crazy because I'm not going to really switch the subject, but let's talk about some things that went on in Shona Ray's life. Y'all see that? Y'all know what that is? Sean wore a toupee. Y'all ain't know that, did you? He wore a toupee when he had hair, y'all. So that flat top, that kid in play he was rocking, that was a toupee. That's Steve Harvey? Yes. Your boy had weave. Yes. Oh, and you don't want to talk about this. Y'all know what that means? Sean got 2 inches. 2 inches. I got like 5 girls I'm about to do this interview with. That's going to be on the next video. If y'all don't believe me, I'm going to let them tell you. They got pictures. I mean, I'm not gonna post nothing like that. I'm not that type of dude. And Sean, he'll sue you in a minute. That's what he do. He says if you put your hands on me, I'll sue you. That's why nobody ain't scooped him up and knocked him out, because he'll sue you. He's a coward. That's how he does. That's what he do. But I got this other video coming out with these girls. So Sean, keep my name out your mouth. I told you that. I'm the dirt getter. I'm the 50 Cent of this industry, boy. 2 inches. It says Sean dick so small he piss on his balls. This is true. Yes. So women, if you nothing, I ain't even gonna go there. Just remember what I said, y'all. Everything I speak is the truth. I ain't gotta lie about nothing. I don't have to lie about nothing. But if you throw my name out there too many times, you know, I held off. I tolerated you all these years. But don't put my shit in the social media. Don't put it on wax or put it on, you know, on interview. Now you know how Dexter gets down. Now you know. I could do this shit all day, every day. I love this shit, Sean. Man, I'm out of here. Y'all be safe. Stay in the house, y'all. This corona shit is serious, and I'm being real with this. Practice, you know, social distancing. That shit is very important. 6 feet apart. I do it. I had a partner I seen the other day. Hey, yo, Dex. No. What's up? Ain't no shaking hands with me. Practice social distancing, y'all, is very, very important in these times. That's the only way we're going to beat this. All right? Y'all stay safe and God bless. Peace.